Hello and welcome to the Future Forward Retirement Series. My name is John Smilenick. Today we're going to talk a little bit about virus-proofing your retirement plan. This is a challenging time for many of us because with the stock market retreating instead of increasing, our retirement plans are taking a hit. That can be a major challenge if you're nearing or at retirement age because all of a sudden that's going to cut into your available income and your available revenue stream as you try to fund today's expenses. So the first thing that I want to do is assume that you actually have a retirement plan. So we're going to take a couple of minutes just to put a very quick one together. This is going to be a very high level presentation today, but let's talk about a very high level retirement plan. Let's just budget for 4 major items when you go to retire. The first one being food. It's an easy one, and if you figure that you can get by on $20 a day and there's 30 days in the average month, doing some quick math, you're looking at least $600 a month that you're spending on food. The second thing I want to look at is transportation. If you want to have a retirement that involves a car, you may have a car payment. You're certainly going to have to pay for gas and car insurance. That's going to add up as well, maybe as much as $500 or $600 a month. The third thing that you want to look at from a retirement plan perspective is, where are you going to live? Many people own their home. That's fantastic because you don't have a house payment or a rent payment. If you do, though, you still have taxes, and you're certainly going to have other expenses related to your home. My guess, if you're extremely lucky, your home expenses, whether you're renting or own, are going to be at least $1,000 a month. It could be as high as $3,000 or $4,000 a month. This is where you have to create your own budget and make sure that you've got that covered. Then, of course, the last thing that you want to look at is your entertainment budget. If you're like me, certainly you like to be able to go out and catch a movie every now and again. If you're going to go out to have dinner or go out and meet some friends, all of a sudden your food budget is going to go up if you're going to go out and have a meal outside of your own home. Not to mention the fact that movies cost money, shows cost money, plays, concerts, sporting events, all of these things cost money. Retirement is hopefully not meant to be lived indoors. Hopefully you're going to be outside having some fun during your retirement years. And that's why we saved up for it. The one thing that I'm not taking into account is taxes. Now, we still all have to pay taxes as we get to retirement age. So if you're starting to add up all those things that I just mentioned, food, transportation, housing, entertainment, you're probably arriving at a figure somewhere north of $4,000 a month, maybe even substantially more. Let's think about where that money is going to come from. A lot of my friends have talked to me recently about their 401k plans, which during this challenging virus environment has all of a sudden become a 201k. If you've got $1 million in your 401k, and let's hope we're all lucky enough to have $1 million in our 401k plan, but if the market drops 50% on Monday, then goes up again 50% on Tuesday, how much money do you have left out of your $1 million? Interestingly enough, if it drops 50% on Monday, your $1 million becomes $500,000. If it goes up 50% the next day, that $500,000 has not gone back to $1 million. It's now at $750,000. It's very difficult to come back from substantial market losses, which is why many people are calling me these days saying, hey, I'm worried about my 401k, which now has me worried about my retirement. If you take into account now that you've got to have a budget for your retirement, and we've said it could be north of $4,000, where is that money going to come from? And how long is that money going to last? Well, here's what I want to talk to you about specifically. And I'm going to give you my email address so that if you desire to have a conversation, you can send me an email and we'll start a dialogue. What I want to talk to you about is virus-proofing your retirement plan. There are ways to do it that give you access to market gains. So if the market goes up, you're going to make money. It also protects you against market losses. All of those friends that have been calling me over the last couple of weeks saying, hey, what happened to my 401k? In the perfect retirement plan, you can get into a perfect retirement plan with a 0% floor. So there are no market losses due to market volatility. And that's mission critical if you're at or nearing retirement age and you can't afford to go backwards. Heck, you don't want to go backwards when you're 20 or 30 years old either. The third thing that we want to look at is liquidity. In a typical retirement plan, you can't access money until you're 59 and a half years old. Then you have to start accessing your money as you get older. Wouldn't it be great if you had 100% access to liquidity in your account at all times? That would be spectacular. It would be great to be in an account that's tax deferred or even has distributions that can be tax free. If you take into account the impact of taxes on your $1 million 401k plan, think about at a 30% tax rate how much money you actually have. That $1 million now becomes $700,000. Another thing that I would tell you is it'd be great to have a lifetime income stream regardless of how long you live. So if you do hit retirement at 65, you don't want to have to work, you have no idea, the big wild card, how much money you need throughout retirement because you don't know how long your retirement is going to be. It could be 30 or 40 years. Who knows? And let's hope we all have happy, healthy retirements. So having a lifetime stream of income is mission critical. The last thing that I'll mention is if you've got money left, it's nice to be able to leave a legacy for your beneficiaries. But let's focus on today, which means we've got to prepare ourselves for our retirement. So as you look to the future and you want to virus-proof your retirement plan, give me a call, or better yet, I'm going to give you my email address. Shoot me an email and I'll give you a call. There's no pressure. Send me an email. I'll call you back. That way we can have a discussion about how to make your retirement last literally as long as you do. Have a great day. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.